Hey, soul
Hello.
sister.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey guys, it's me, Soul Sister.
Yeah.
Hello everybody. Welcome to Bimbo Book Club.
That's Bertrude, and I am Jade.
And I'm coming to you from a new house,
New
folks.
location alert! New location
New location
alert!
alert. Mainly disclaimer if it's echoey. I am sitting on a futon with a mattress pad on it in a pretty much otherwise empty room.
I
But
love it. I think you sound fierce, diva, so don't
cool.
worry about it.
And this house has central air conditioning. So I will be taking it.
Sexy.
Yeah, I will be taking it over my old place any day. I've been sleeping on the floor for a week for central air conditioning
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
bombs in the data centers have given us a heat wave.
Oh,
Thank you, bombs and
not
data centers.
not the bombs and data centers.
The two genders, bombs and data centers.
Which one are you?
Data center.
Oh, okay, I'm a bomb.
Yeah. A
I
hot new
always knew we were
bombshell has
opposite.
entered the villa.
I always knew we were opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Good
What have you been
times.
up to besides moving?
Nothing. So I'm moving 4 doors down
Oh,
from my
okay.
house. Yeah. Which means I'm not renting a U-Haul, but it also means I'm looking fucking crazy to four families as I walk past their house with various items.
Yeah, just
Um,
like 10 times a day, just like
oh yeah, back and
dragging
forth,
a
back
dead
and forth.
body.
And
Yeah.
I have some moving containers, but it's mostly just like amalgamations of tote bags.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, diva. Yeah. Wait till you see the wedding decor.
oh
It's
yeah,
just tote bag on tote bag on tote bag on tote bag. I mean, what else are you going to do for a gay fucking wedding? You know what I mean?
truly. And using your wedding tote bag. So shout out to
Shout out.
lesbians getting married because
Because what are you
otherwise
going
I
to
wouldn't
do?
have a tote bag.
Exactly. Exactly.
So shout out to fuck what Oberfeld. Who was the gay couple that won the Supreme Court case? They didn't have a
Oh,
cute
wasn't it
last name.
Oberfell? It was Oberfell
Oberfeld.
and
Yeah. I wish
something.
it was something else like Slay.
Slay versus the state of Massachusetts. I feel the rush. Happy Pride Month. It's not
Happy
Pride
Pride Month.
Month
No, but June
anymore.
and I have dubbed this Pride Month too because folks, I
Oh.
do live in a new house. I do unfortunately have a roommate.
uh,
Um,
uh, ew, a roommate. Whoever could it be?
my loving boyfriend, June, who decompresses from his day by doing things such as sweeping and the dishes, and has
Right.
asked me multiple times when I'm doing it out of like, oh, I hate doing this, but I live with someone. He's been like, hey, can I do them?
Wait, that's a game changer.
Oh yeah, no, he's the best. I don't think I would have moved in with him otherwise.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
he set very realistic expectations when we moved in. He goes, "I like to sweep and mop every day. I know that that's crazy, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't expect you to do that, but I would say I expect you to sweep and mop 1 or 2 times a week." And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, that's fair. I can sweep and mop
Yeah,
1 to 2
that's
times a
fair.
week." So we're living the dream. He'll be on eventually. He's on a 10-day road trip right now, so that worked out
Oh,
well for me.
wow.
But
Wow.
yeah,
Well, I was going to say where to. We don't need to spill his business all over the internet.
he'll be back by the time it's over. Or by the
Oh.
time this is out, it'll be over. He's going all the way up to Oregon, Crater
Oh,
Lake, um, and back down. He went to the Redwoods, San Francisco, some other
fun.
weird places. He saw Hadestown in theaters the day it came out because theater
Of
waits for no
course.
bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's just
Yeah.
been cruising all over the place.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
Which is
it.
great for me because I get to like adapt to a new place without someone
Yeah.
else here, which is phenomenal. I'm excited to
Phenomenal.
live with him, but I'm excited to have alone time. And
Yeah.
Eileen made the move very early on. She's here
Oh,
too.
Eileen, how are you doing, girl?
Oh, my audio just got funky. Hang on. Oh, we're back. Eileen is doing okay. She doesn't like new places.
Right.
We have a more visible pride flag here, which I think upsets her.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Eesh. Yeah.
yeah, at the end of the day,
Shit.
she can manage. She's a big girl.
She
So
can manage. She can manage. She's a big girl. I mean, look at her. She's
look at
huge.
her. I
She's
know. Down a
gigantic.
leg and still out eating everybody.
I know. I know. What does she weigh in now? 250?
I mean, in her dreams.
On a good day.
If it was only half of her.
Eileen. Oh, girl,
Eileen,
you know
I'm
we
so
love
sorry.
you.
That wasn't body
That was
shaming
too
is never
far.
funny, but in
That
our
was too
defense, that one
far.
was.
That was too far. And we understand that.
We understand that, but she also calls me slurs nonstop. So like,
Yeah.
you know.
She just called
Um,
me one right now.
oh
I know you
yeah,
guys can't hear it. It's like you kind of have to learn. Instead of learning to tune her out, you kind of have to learn to tune her in.
right. You gotta
Right.
get on the same astral plane as Eileen, and then you can hear her slurs.
Right. I can only hear her when I'm having like a psychotic break.
If you take a lot of mushrooms and you hear
Yeah.
slurs echoing in the distance, that's Eileen. It's
Right.
nice to meet
Right.
her. And it's less
Exactly.
scary now that you know. She's terrifying.
Yes. Exactly. There's something about this electrolyte drink that I am currently having that is really having me tap into whatever she's thinking, and I mean, the thoughts are filling my brain. It's really scary what she's thinking. I know that.
Yeah. I also am drinking an electrolyte drink, so I guess canonically you tap in within
Electronic drink. I got the cheap one from Walmart and it is electric blue. I know there's Blue Lake 40 or whatever it's called in here.
Right. Red 40.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, well,
Anyway,
I'm glad you're
folks,
settled. I'm glad you're settled and having fun and slay diva slay. You
Slay
know the
Diva Slay. If
vibe.
I can send one message out to the people, it's Slay Diva Slay.
Well, it's slay diva slay, and there's nothing else really to say. Oh,
No.
oh,
Wow.
I
What
rhymed.
art? Speaking of art.
Speaking of fucking art, wait, can I say two things?
Yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, how have
Okay.
you been? Sorry.
Okay, one, I just got back from Epic Universe, but I can't say anything about it on this episode because I am going to eventually, aka next episode, do a whole episode about Epic Universe and recap the whole experience. So I can't say much, but I will say best time of my life. Best
Okay.
time of my fucking life, diva.
Can I ask one question?
One question. Yes, you got it.
Did you go on Velocicoaster?
I absolutely went on Velocicoaster.
Two questions.
Yes.
Did you go on Monsters Unchained?
Absolutely, I did about 25 times.
Cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
I can't wait to talk to you about Velocicoaster because how are you with roller coasters? Are you like,
I I want to do it so bad. I love roller coasters. My feed is all roller coasters
okay,
all the time. A lot about Project Purple right now that replaced King Ka.
yeah.
What'd you just throw?
It was my nail. It came off. And I didn't know what was happening. It really scared me for a second. I'll say this. This is my spoiler. Velocicoaster is the most intense roller coaster I have ever been on in my entire life. And I think quite possibly might be the most intense one I will ever be on in my entire life.
Yeah. That Mosasaurus roll is making people black out.
Yeah. It was really crazy. So more to come on that. The second thing I wanted to say is that I got my wedding dress. I got my wedding dress.
Purple taffeta, folks.
It is purple taffeta with a pink bottom. So Eileen, one of us is gonna have to change. No, I am so pumped, thrilled, and excited. There's still I need to get it dyed because of the vibe. Like it's very white and I'm not super into like a
Yeah.
stark white wedding dress. Um so it still needs to be dyed, but other than that it's literally perfect. Yeah. So can't wait for you guys to see me in it. Okay, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about it.
Speaking of great tits, folks, I am bringing you queer media today.
Right.
We are slash Jade is blind reacting to the plot of Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, I think like I've seen like a few episodes because I know like my mom watched it back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I tried to get into it, but I don't remember anything about it besides there being a girl with short hair And that was
Wonderful. Yes, I have
it.
made this Jade friendly. I will say, like, we're not,
Perfect.
everyone has two names in this, and we're only doing the names from the Disney movies. I have weeded out everyone.
Perfect.
So
Oh,
you don't
thank
have to
you.
learn. There's like 3 to 4 names that you actually have to learn. But other than that, you're fine.
Oh my God. That is so nice of you. Thank you so much. You know how I struggle. And if it's a name
Always.
I already have in my personal lexicon, then I am totally fine. So let's see how
Yes,
much I keep up.
we are going to rock and roll through this. So I just like Once Upon a Time truly embodies queer media to me because it's so crazy
Okay.
clobbered together. They were definitely on poppers when they wrote this.
Okay.
It's gay as hell for a lot of reasons. Some problematic, I would say.
Oh,
Not on the show's behalf, more on the fans' behalf.
okay.
They kind of did the thing where they ship 2 actors together. Well, they ship 2 characters together, and then they start shipping the actors, and then they really start overstepping, and then the actors have to dial back from it. And it's, yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
Right.
yeah,
Gotcha.
there's like we
Gotcha.
kind of lose all autonomy. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fresh. But all in all, I also think there's something to be said about it being the follow up to Lost. Like, this is the creators of Lost who did this. And
Oh, okay.
so queer media, sloppy seconds, it kind of, it goes hands in hand. So,
Right.
okay. So I love that you have no exposure to this because
None.
how this how this episode started out, folks, peek behind the curtain,
Right.
is a ode to the 22 season episode of American television. 22 episode season. Did I say season episode? Whatever. When seasons of TV shows had 22 episodes. And
Back in the good
you,
old days.
back in the good old days, filler episodes, bottle episodes, like you are getting so much content from that show. And it's not necessarily good.
Sometimes it was, though.
Right. I have to quote my favorite show of all time, The Good Place, that Jade has never seen and refuses to watch.
I
It's
think it'll
not
make
like
me
she has anything going on
existential.
right now.
I think it'll make me existential.
Oh, it will. Yeah. But it'll make
That's
you
why
good
I can't do
existential.
it.
It does kind of break you apart, but it does the work to build you back together. It doesn't leave you stranded.
Okay. Well,
Anyway, there's an episode that will kill you.
and that's what I'm scared of.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, but on that show, they're eating frozen yogurt, and a all-knowing being says there is something so human about taking something great and ruining it a little so that you can have more of it. And I think that's the perfect way to sum up what we were getting with that era of
Awesome.
television.
Awesome.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you
Yeah.
mean. And I think that that whole era of television was very, very that because I mean, I think we've gone too far in the other direction now. Obviously, it's like the 8 episode thing and it's a movie now, essentially.
Everything's a movie.
Everything's a fucking movie and 2 hours long. But I do agree. I do agree. There's a good old middle ground there, I think.
Yes. And I think we had it for a minute when we had a good toss up of
Mhm.
like, 12 episodes versus 8 episodes versus things
Yeah.
like that. But specifically Once Upon a Time, I think their last season was 13 episodes. But other than that, they did 6 22 episode seasons pretty much. And this show is dense. Like, this show has so much going on.
I feel like it's a very plot heavy show, which is probably why I could never get into it.
So all plot. Like,
All
no,
plot.
they most shows are, but like they didn't
Perfect.
have any like dramatic reveals. They didn't have the special effects for like good magic battles. They didn't have like you
Yeah.
are talking over and over. The good news is if you've seen Lost, you know the themes already.
Gotcha.
Light versus dark, good versus evil. Like, we are doing
Right.
that again. It's the same setup where you're watching them in this town, and then you're also getting flashbacks to fairy tale times.
Okay, I remember that part.
Yeah. So like
And I think
Lost, it
that
would be, yeah.
it just that that gets me confused. That gets me confused.
I love nonlinear storytelling, and I feel like you hate it.
I actually don't. I actually really enjoy it. But
In
I but it has to be I just feel like I don't know.
I
I don't
think
know.
I
I don't
think
know
the
what
issue
I
is that
like.
you hold on to too much for a 22, like for a 180 something episode show to do
Mhm.
nonlinear storytelling, because you're going to remember things that were established in season 1 that by like season
Mhm.
5 didn't pan out, and so they kind of like retcon off screen or whatever, and you're like, wait, I think that's where a lot of your confusion comes from, is you're too media literate, like you hold them too accountable.
I think that honestly is the problem, like, not to toot
Yeah.
my own horn, but I think that's the problem, and I think also, in the opposite direction, to not toot my own horn, I think I also sometimes pay attention to the wrong things. I get
Oh
caught up in the wrong
yes,
things.
yes,
I'm
absolutely.
like,
Well,
but they said."
right. Or if they don't, it's like you're supposed to figure out from the context that that person was lying or something. It's, oh, I don't always get that. I don't
Yeah.
always get if, or if you're like showing me something on camera, unfortunately, I am the viewer that needs them to say, wait, he was lying this whole time? Like, I
Mhm.
need, otherwise, I'm not going to latch onto it. Thankfully, this show does that.
Mhm.
There is no subtext, there's no anything. I mean, everything is going to be spelled out exactly for you in this book
Right.
or in this show. So, do you know general plot?
So I know short hair girl. I know there's, like, evil queen.
Yes.
Um,
Cool. So, no.
that's it. Yeah, that's honestly about all I got. Wasn't there a
Cool.
little girl? Is there a little girl? Is there a little girl? No. No.
There's a little boy,
Little boy.
but
I
who
don't
are
see
we to
gender.
decide?
I don't see gender.
I don't
So,
see gender. No, this, okay. I'm just going to break down like
just yeah. Yeah.
general overall concept of this show is that in the enchanted fairy tale forest, the evil queen cast a curse that exiled everyone to Earth, where they live in a town without their memories, except for her. And they are like, you know,
Mhm.
living their lives because she's in control now and she won. But
Okay.
Prince Charming and Snow White had a daughter, and she's the savior. And she has a kid. The kid gets adopted by the evil queen. Not coincidence. She like finds out about it and adopts it. And then she comes to town with the kid eventually because he goes and finds her. And it's like she's like, oh my god, we have to break this curse. So every episode, every season has a different like fairy tale character that it kind of focuses on. And you're getting their life in the town and what's going on in the town, and then a flashback to their life, usually in the Enchanted Forest. Sometimes it's elsewhere, but
I'm already kind of hooked. I like literally as you were talking, I was like, wait, maybe I'll start it tonight.
I think you're gonna love this. I think
Okay, yeah, keep
it's
going because I'm kind of already like I think I can handle dense plot if I'm already familiar with the general oh, I know who that is. That's Cinderella. Oh, that's Snow
right.
White.
Right. You don't really have to learn anyone new. I'm going to introduce you to everyone new pretty much that you
Okay,
need to know right
perfect.
now. Emma, you need to know
Short
Emma.
hair. Short
Nope.
hair.
Nope.
No.
Jennifer Morrison, blonde. The one from House.
Got it.
She is the daughter of Snow White and Prince Charming. She is the savior. She is the main character. She's the one who's always in that fuck ass red leather jacket. If you've seen
Yeah.
any screenshots
Yes.
from it.
Let me look her up just to make sure I got the right person in my head, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Jennifer Morrison or Emma Swan is who she plays on Once Upon a Time.
Yep, 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 yep.
Yep, yep,
Okay,
yep,
yeah.
yep, yep.
I
Cool.
know her. Yep, I know her. I've seen her. Yep.
Second one
Yep.
you need to know is her son, Henry. He is a little boy,
Okay. He's a little boy, not little girl.
right?
Henry.
And he's been in other stuff too. He was like a child actor.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah.
remember him too. Yep. He's got a fuck ass little face.
Yeah, his haircut does him no favors. They never gave him
Yeah.
a good haircut for the entire run of that show. Now
Okay,
he's like a
perfect.
very successful video game streamer on Twitch, so shout out to him.
Aw.
Yeah, good for him. Thrilled for him. And then the final one, really, I think that you need to know for now is Regina. Regina is the evil queen
Okay.
from Snow White, but more just like amalgamation of like any evil. There's technically Maleficent, but she's a little bit Maleficent, you know?
Yeah.
Regina is the
Yep.
evil queen. She
Yep.
is,
God,
yeah,
she's gorgeous. Oh my
she's,
God, she's
so
gorgeous.
we need to hold space for her immediately because even when the show is at its worst, Lana Parrilla, the actress, is
Yeah.
owning every single thing she's in. The reason that this show went for as long as it did is solely because of her and the costuming for this show.
Mm-hmm.
She does incredible. She's great. Love her. No notes ever for her.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So if you need someone to latch onto as like who will be my shining star, it's her. Just so you know.
Perfect.
Belle also eats, but not in a feminist way. Um,
Got it.
so here we go. I'm gonna start retelling you the plots. Just this is to demonstrate how we ruin something to get more of it. This is to show my thesis in this paper. I will prove that when you let a show go on for so long, you willingly give up a satisfying ending. Think Pretty Little Liars, think Gossip Girl, think shows like that where you want it to go on, but a mystery can only go on for so long before they have to pull the ending out of their ass and you're not getting a satisfying ending.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. So, season 1. The evil queen casts a spell to get revenge on Snow White and Prince Charming. This curse will erase their memories. And so the two of them get wind of this and team up with Rumplestilsken. He's important.
Got it. He's a grumpy old troll who lives under the bridge.
No, he's the one who spins straw into gold.
Spins the spindle on the spinning wheel.
And then tries to steal that lady's baby. He's not really in a Disney movie, but he's like a fairy tale character.
He's a fairy tale guy. I'm familiar with his work.
Yeah, so he's important. He's also the Beast. He's also the stand-in for the Beast in Beauty and the Beast because this whole thing is interconnected. So it's like, bet you didn't know that Rumpelstiltskin was also the Beast.
It's like Wicked.
Yes, it's very Wicked. Oh, girl. Oh, girl.
I love shit like that. That's why I loved Wicked, is because I love shit like that. So, okay.
Does it make you more or less interested if I tell you that the Wizard of Oz shows up? We get Wizard of Oz lore in this show.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay.
Also, just teaser, and I'll tell you more at the end. He doesn't appear on screen. He doesn't do anything like that. Wreck-It Ralph is canon to this show. I want.
You had me and then you lost me.
No, you want to watch the train wreck. Because
I remember even when they added, like, I just remember seeing, like,
don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Like Elsa.
Yeah, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. We're gonna talk because that is a turning point.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So Snow White and Prince Charming have teamed up with Rumpelstiltskin and Geppetto to build a portal that will save the baby from the curse. This protects two people. And so Geppetto says, well, if I'm building this for you, then Pinocchio has to be the other one to go through. And they go, obviously, Pinocchio has to be the one to go through.
Right.
So Snow White is still pregnant at this point. So she pops out a newborn. They run down the hall, put the baby and Pinocchio in this magic cabinet portal thing, and she zips off. Yes.
Just so I'm clear, I just want to make sure I'm on the right track here. You said Snow White is the one who had the baby. Who's
Snow White and Prince Charming had a baby.
Snow White and Prince Charming. Ooh, infidelity. Yikes.
Oh, no. Yeah. The actors?
No.
Oh.
Isn't Prince Charming Cinderella's prince?
I think they kind of get lumped into one in this. I'm going to be real. They do. They absolutely do, because I'll tell you what happens in the real world.
Okay.
More love triangle.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So their baby Emma goes through the portal with Pinocchio.
And Emma is the
savior.
Blonde.
The blonde with the red jacket.
Perfect.
Yes. The queen teleports everyone to the town of Storybrooke, Maine, where they have no memory and they don't age, but they don't like clock it. Like they don't clock that they have no memory and they don't clock that they don't age. They're like, this is normal. And they never leave town. They can't leave town. They never have a reason to leave town. It doesn't clock to them that it's weird that no one ever comes or goes from town.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. As soon as they go through the portal, I think Pinocchio pretty much abandons Emma. Like pretty much immediately, I think. I can't recall exactly, but like it is quick and they are separated. Bye. And then that puts Emma through the foster system. And then we do this thing where Emma has a baby too young and makes the courageous decision to put her child up for adoption instead of raising it by herself because she knows that she won't be able to provide a life. We kind of brush over that. She gives a baby up for adoption.
Right.
Until like season 3. I think once they run out of storyline, they're like, wait, we could do something there. Let's show a flashback.
Yeah.
And this kid, Henry, that was born and put up for adoption is adopted by the evil queen because she's like,
Mhm.
I think I know. I think she knows. She has to know. That's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
So she adopts him, and then like I think he's like 8 at the start of the show. When he's like 8, so 28, Emma's like 28, this kid is 8, I want to say. He rolls up and he's like, hey, you're the savior. All the fairy tale creatures are trapped in this town. And she's like, you're crazy, but you are my son. And you did come to New York from Maine. So I'm going to drive you back to Maine.
Mm-hmm.
So she drives him back to Maine. And the mayor's like, what the hell? What is this? Because she's like, I know who you are.
Right.
And her son, Henry, has a little book that's like the story. The book is called Once Upon a Time, but it's like a fairy tale book. And it's like what happened to the characters in the Enchanted Forest. So that's how he knows everything. She gave it to him because I don't think she thought he would figure it out, but somehow he figured it out.
Got it. Smart little bitch.
Yeah. I forget why somehow she ends up staying, right? She's like, oh, I'm here. And then she stays. And then eventually the sheriff dies and she becomes the sheriff, ACAB. But, there's.
I thought I remembered her being a police officer in some capacity.
Yeah, she's like a small town cop. She doesn't have a cop car. She drives around in her like yellow Beetle. Like,
right.
If it wasn't ACAB, she'd be one of the good ones. You know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah. I know what you mean.
It's more a plot device than
I'm just a cop driving around in my yellow Beetle. No big deal. Hey, no big deal. Hey, give me a donut and some coffee over here. That's her.
That's how she talks.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here.
I'm saving here.
Hey, it's kind of weird we're all fairy tale creatures, don't you think?
Hey, what's Pinocchio doing? He left me when I was a child.
Hey, that boy's got a big old nose. Give me a donut and some coffee, why don't you?
Well, funny you say that because the main spot in town is a diner.
Oh, so she really is saying that like all the time.
Yeah, she walks in and she tells Granny and Red Riding Hood to get her a coffee and a bagel.
I love so much in every single show that does this when they use a central diner location as like the like plot device, the place that everyone goes, like the
Riverdale
place everyone's always
it's the best part of Riverdale.
Through. Exactly. Riverdale. We've got, did you watch Wednesday? I feel like they're always in a cafe in Wednesday. Whenever they like leave the school.
Yeah.
I just thought of that because that's probably the most recent show I've seen, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, there's always a good one. It's always a diner.
Always a diner. And I just fucking love that.
Yeah, agreed.
And I wish that was real life. Oh.
And this town is very like retro. It's actually like a town in Canada, and the town in Canada has like embraced it. And you can do like a Once Upon a Time tour of this town in Canada. Very cute.
Yeah. Oh,
but
I wish diners in Canada were real.
I wish Canada was real.
That would be so fun.
But talk about fairy tales.
Don't you know? Wait, no, that's like
it's like Midwest. Talk about fairy tales, eh?
Sorry to the Canadians and Midwesterners that we just fucking obliterated. So
yeah, we're dead on, eh? It's okay, don't you know?
It's okay.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a breakdown of who's who in this town, right?
Who's who?
Who's who, like an owl. So the evil queen is Mayor Regina Mills. She's badass as hell. Gets the best costumes. Snow White has the short hair. That is Henry's teacher.
That's short hair.
Yeah. Because they don't age. So now her and her daughter are like the same age, right? Because they don't age in Storybrooke.
Right.
This goes all the way to the top. Yeah, she's her mom.
Her fucking mom.
Right. And so like Henry's like, that's your mom. And she's like, you're crazy. That's not, we're the same age.
Well, I'm feeling that way too. That is crazy, but I get it. I get it. They don't age. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't age. Okay.
Yeah. Prince Charming is in a coma because he got stabbed right before the curse hit because he was getting his daughter in the portal, and then all these like bad guys were trying to get him, and he was like, "No, defend my daughter," and then they stabbed him. But then he was in a coma.
Okay.
Jiminy Cricket is Henry's therapist.
No, he's not. Yeah, it kind of makes perfect sense though, because he's always, like Well, if you wish upon a
The
star.
parallels are great. Like the magic mirror is the town reporter.
Oh, see, this is the type of shit I love. Like, I love a modern adaptation of anything.
Yes.
I'm just like a sucker for a modern adaptation of insert old thing here.
Yes.
Love
Rumpelstiltskin owns
that.
a pawn shop. Like,
Well, of course he does.
it's fun. It's fun. Belle is locked in an insane asylum. That kind of comes back later. But yeah, makes you think. Snow White is a pregnant teenager who works at the diner. Red Riding Hood and Granny own the diner. Red Riding Hood is also the wolf. That's a very compelling thing. So seasons 1 through 3 of this show, I would say, are solid.
Okay.
After that, no.
I'm just going to accept that.
If you lean in, seasons 1 through 3 are fun.
She's the wolf too?
Yes, she's a werewolf.
Oh.
It's a good approach to Red Riding Hood. She's also the wolf. In this version, she's like 18 or 19. And she is like a baddie. She has like red streaks in her hair and like a lot of piercings. I think she has a red motorcycle. Like she eats. She's also the actress who plays her immediately got another show after booking this. So you don't see her as much. I wish that she was a series regular. She's so fun. And every time she shows up, you're like, fuck yeah, Red's gonna eat. Her name's Ruby in the real world.
Ruby.
Yeah. So it's fun. We love Red. Dr. Frankenstein is there too. Again, really early for him to show up, but he's the town doctor. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everyone you need. You don't even need to know all of them. Those are just fun little things. A lot of people, the mistake this show made is season 1 is so good, but they run through all of the characters in season 1. By the end of season 1, they have truly like no one left to do. Yeah. So they have to like bring in kind of more obscure characters. Like Cinderella is truly
Ralph.
He never shows up, but yes. He's referenced. They're calling a hit on someone and they go, Ralph, you know that little beignet place down the street? Wreck it. And then Tiana's beignet shop gets destroyed.
Oh my God.
That's season 7 though. That's like season 7. That's what I'm talking about. That's where we're gonna land with this shit.
Okay. I'm honestly so invested though. Like I'm really considering. I think I honestly might watch it because they're pretty short episodes too, right?
They're 42.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a commitment, but like it's fun. You're never gonna be like. But also, if you get bored, skip ahead.
Yeah.
Because later it gets crazier. And the huntsman from Red Riding Hood is the town sheriff. He's so hot. He's gonna die though, so that she can become the town sheriff. Just so you know, people are still pissed about killing him so early because he's so hot.
Okay.
But the huntsman,
too attached.
Yeah, the huntsman is fucking Regina, the evil queen.
Wait, can I look him up? What's his name? Is if I just search huntsman?
I know his character's name was Graham. If you look up Graham Once Upon a Time. Don't ask me how to spell Graham.
Oh my God, it was Jamie Dornan.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was Jamie Dornan. I forgot it was Jamie Dornan. It's Jamie Dornan.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Early pre 50 Shades of Grey, Jamie Dornan.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow.
Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar. Who remembers?
Who remembers day 1? People sound off in the comments when I got him confused with. Who did I get him confused with?
Everyone.
The guy from the Hunger Games.
Finnick?
The guy from the Hunger Games. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know his name too. I just watched an interview with him and now I've forgotten it.
Isn't it Sam something?
Oh, yeah. It's Sam Caulfield. Califin? Sam Califin. Final answer.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So Jamie Dornan is fucking Regina, the mayor, the evil queen mayor. And he also starts getting close with Emma. Which causes his memories of the enchanted forest to start coming back to him.
Oh my God.
And so Regina kills him by crushing his heart. So Regina does this cool thing where she rips people's hearts out and keeps them in chests. And as long as they're like not crushed, they're still beating and the person's alive. But if she wants to kill them, she just crushes their heart and they die. It's so fierce.
Damn.
Again, Regina's the best part of the show. Like tune in for Regina, stay locked in for Regina. So Emma naturally becomes the sheriff. And so Regina then tries to kill Emma with a poisoned apple pie. But Henry eats it. So they have to kill Maleficent. I don't know what the connection there is. I think Maleficent
Okay.
is guarding something that can save Henry.
Okay.
Also, in the background of this, Prince Charming has woken up. Cinderella is like, my husband's alive because when the evil queen placed the curse, she was like, I'm going to make Cinderella and Prince Charming be together so that Snow White can't be with him because I know she'll love him in any timeline. So, like, I'm torturing her by not letting her have what she wants.
Right.
But then somehow they get rid of Cinderella. She, like, leaves town, which you're not technically supposed to be allowed to do, but she does. And
How does
then they're
she know
together.
to leave town?
I don't remember. I think they're like, you have to do what's best for the baby, but I can't recall. Anyway, we never see Cinderella again. Truly.
I wouldn't be surprised if we never saw Cinderella again.
Yeah. We never see this Cinderella again. I'll say that much. So they have to go kill Maleficent. Maleficent is in full dragon form and has been for 20 years and is underneath the library.
Damn.
They kill the dragon because they need the love potion that will save Henry, the true love's potion. You know, True Love's Kiss, there's a potion that does the same thing. Maleficent's guarding it. But when they kill the dragon, Rumpelstiltskin steals the potion. So Henry dies. The child dies. And then Emma is like crying about it and she kisses his forehead. And that's a true love's kiss, if you think about it.
Yep.
And so that's what breaks the curse. Her kissing his forehead brings him back to life, of course, too, because they're not going to kill a kid. Yeah. And breaks the whole curse. Everyone gets their memories back, but they don't go home. And Belle, with her memories back, is let out of the insane asylum and comes to Rumpelstiltskin, who uses the potion that he stole to cast a new curse. End of season 1.
I'm hooked. Hooked, honey.
No, he shows up in the next season.
Keep going. Tell me more.
Okay, tell you more.
Now
tell
I'm
you
hooked.
more. Okay, we got you.
Tell me more. Didn't get very far.
Important lore. Rumpelstiltskin is called the Dark One. And then Emma is the savior, right? So the Dark One, the Light One, basically, which in Lost, I think they were called the Light One and the Dark One. So they had to only do the Dark One and the savior here. Because they do the same exact fucking bit in Lost. No, it's Mr. Black and Mr. White, I think, on Lost, which is weird. But anyway, because I think they color coordinate. Otherwise, I'd be fine with it. But Rumpelstiltskin is the Dark One, which means he's the embodiment of all evil, and there's a magic dagger that controls him.
I gotta look up Rumpelstiltskin. I gotta get a visual on
He was
him.
in the Full Monty. Robert Carlyle is the actor's name. You might be like, oh, he's that dude from that one thing. Also, it's important for you to know, anytime he's in the fairy tale world, he's entirely covered in gold. His body is painted gold.
I have seen him.
Yeah, he's that guy from that thing.
He's that guy from that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I have a visual.
Yes. So he uses the curse to summon a bunch of wraiths, which are like ghost, skeleton, demon things.
Right.
And they attack town, and they attack Regina specifically, is who he did. Because lo and behold, I don't know when this is revealed, but because he's such a trickster, did something to remember. So he knew the whole time what was going on. He just didn't really care because he's like, whatever. When the wraiths go after Regina, she casts a spell to banish them to the magic forest. And when she does that, Emma falls through the portal. And then her mom, Snow White, does some like, I just lost my daughter, or I just got my daughter back. I'm not losing her again, and jumps in after her. Right.
Classic.
Right. In the magic forest, they meet the 3 following people. Aurora, who's Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Mulan, and Lancelot.
Okay.
As in King Arthur's friend. King Arthur.
That's an interesting choice.
King Arthur established. So
they're really pulling from like anything that's possibly like a fictional story.
Yeah. We have moved, I would say, in this season from explicitly fairy tales to old literary characters.
Okay. Which is fine.
Yeah. And also, like, if my boyfriend was here, he would be storming into this room to tell you that Arthurian literature is fairy tales. He's getting his master's in Arthurian literature and fairy tales. They are 2 of his favorite things. Exactly. He would make the argument that they could have introduced any Shakespeare character here too. So I'm really glad that he's out of town. I love you. He lives with me. He's not listening to this. He listens to me talk too much. Yeah. Anyway, So those three show up. Also, at some point, Ariel shows up. I forget what she's doing, but Ariel is also around at this point. She doesn't do much, but she's here.
Okay. Okay.
In the Magic Forest, Regina's mom, who is the Queen of Hearts. Thank you so much for asking.
Right. Right. Because yeah, no,
Also,
I was about to ask.
the most widely accepted family tree for this show is a circle. So just so you know.
Cool.
Yeah. She finds out about the curse and teams up with Captain Hook and is like, we're gonna go to Storybrooke and I'm gonna like fuck up my daughter. No, she
Okay.
wants to see her daughter again and meet her grandson. I never mind. I was being rude. Um,
How
and
dare
Hook wants to
you?
kill Rumpelstiltskin because Rumpel's first wife left him and his son for Captain Hook. So Rumpelstiltskin killed his wife and took off Hook's hand.
When you said left his wife for Captain Hook, I thought you meant like gay.
No, I wish.
I was like, damn, I didn't know it was explicitly gay. I thought it was just like queer coded, but not actually
Well,
gay.
let's put Mulan in our back pocket.
Okay.
This, they did something, they wound up doing something kind of cool. They did a lot of not cool things, but they wound up doing one thing that was kind of cool. Okay. So that's what's going on in the Magic Forest. In Storybrooke, they push one of the seven dwarves over the town line and they find out that if you leave town, you lose your memory. So you go back to being like, what's a fairy tale? I'm a person. I don't know why.
Okay.
Um, Prince Charming is like, give me Henry, evil queen. You've done too many bad things. You don't get to keep this kid. And she's like, I can't really argue with that, but I'm not happy about it. And then they try to get Emma and Snow White back. And wait, yep. Regina agrees to bring Snow White and Emma back after they go find a giant who's going to help them plant a bean. And the beanstalk is going to take them to the Magic Forest, allegedly. Regina's like, okay, wait, hang on. I can just bring them back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because she was like, wait, I don't actually want to lose Henry. And so she brings them back. Shortly thereafter, Queen of Hearts and Captain Hook follow. They come through on the ship. The ship flies
Okay.
out of the water in the harbor, and then there's
Okay.
an old timey pirate ship in town. Regina does not like her mom because her mom killed her first boyfriend. Because her mom was like, you have to marry a king. And she was like, but this is my true love. And her mom killed him, which is like, true
Mm-hmm.
love is the thing. So like she's like,
Right.
no one gets their true love. No one gets their happy ending because my mom killed my first boyfriend. By the
Right.
way, if
Okay.
my mom killed my first boyfriend, I'd say thank you.
Fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking fuck. That was a good one.
Like, how about some gratitude?
Respect your elders.
Right. Like that guy probably worked at Papa John's and was lying about being a manager. Like, you're fine.
Not that.
What? It's the Papa John's employees that hit. Okay, cut
I know
that.
it is. Cut that. No. Papa John's employees, if you're listening, please call
Also,
in.
Papa John said the N word, so we can say whatever we want about him.
Get a hot like Papa
Papa John.
John.
Crazy that you wrote that after he did that, by the
I
way.
know. Crazy.
Anyway,
Also, I don't
anyway.
know if you could tell, but when I'm really thinking and processing, my eyes dart everywhere.
No, you're
And
good.
I
I could tell.
and I just noticed that about myself and I looked in the camera and I said, "Am I having a stroke?" Um but there's a lot of I have to visualize it. And
Yes.
one thing's over here and then the other thing's over there.
It's a
So
lot of merging. And
it's a lot
also,
of
like,
merging. I
I
have to
love that in your
visualize
head, it's like the fairy tale versions of like the Disney movie versions of these people. That makes me
it.
really happy. That
It
makes me
is.
really happy.
Which is why I'm like,
Captain Hook.
okay, yeah, right, perfect. Captain Hook. Yep.
Captain Hook is
Okay.
hot.
Oh,
Captain
I'm
Hook is
sure.
sexy. And
I
his
feel like
shirt
they
is always
always make him.
so unbuttoned
Hold on, I gotta look
low.
him up.
Yeah.
Gotta
Um,
look him up. Where the fuck do I know this man from? Maybe it's this show. Maybe I just saw.
he became a huge part. Like, we have Captain Hook right now. He's a huge part.
Okay, maybe that's it because I don't recognize anything else, but I recognize him.
He becomes the main character's central love interest. Like, he's sticking around. So
Okay, I guess that's it then.
yeah. He's so fine.
Yeah, no, that's a good Captain Hook look, you know?
Yeah. Like if you're doing a sexy young Captain Hook, absolutely.
Absolutely. That's kind of exactly what I would want to see.
Yes. Okay. So they are there.
Mm-hmm.
And Regina's mom has killed her boyfriend and she has not said thank you.
Fucking bitch.
Rumpelstiltskin is like, I want to find my son because he has a son. And that son got pulled through a portal when he was a kid. I think Rumpelstiltskin traded him for power.
I
So,
feel like I remember that
yeah.
vaguely, like from the pilot, because I know I've seen the pilot like probably 15 years ago.
Yeah. Um, it's also hard because Pinocchio and this man, like you will get them mixed up. They look like the same person to everybody. So it's really hard to determine like who's who. And they have very similar plot lines in which they went through a portal to Earth and are important to Emma's past. We'll get to that. So, um, he got pulled through a portal to Earth, I think because his dad traded him for power. But they know he's in New York. So Rumpelstiltskin, even though we just established the town border erases their memory, enchants a scarf that will let him drive through the town border, even though they said no magic can break this. He drives through the border with it. And then he almost gets fucking murked by TSA because TSA is like, you have to take off your scarf.
Right.
And he barely makes it through. It's like this really dramatic scene of him walking through a metal detector where he's like, oh, oh. And like the audio gets muffled and they're like, oh, hang on. And then he like grabs the scarf and it's like, oh, everything returns to normal. It's so dramatic. And he's in TSA.
Not the TSA plot line. Like,
Not Rumpelstiltskin experiencing the effects of 9/11.
yeah, seriously.
Yeah. So he almost gets taken out by TSA, but he doesn't. So we get to New York. We find the son. It's Henry's dad. It's her ex-boyfriend. She had a son with Rumpelstiltskin's son, and they had Henry. So Henry's grandparents on his mom's side are Snow White and Prince Charming.
Got it.
Grandparents on his dad's side are Rumpelstiltskin and his wife who left him for Captain Hook.
Perfect.
And like Belle's second wife, kind of. His adoptive mom is the evil queen, and his adoptive grandma is the Queen of Hearts. Once again, the best family tree of this show is a circle.
Got it.
Because we're not done. We're not done. We're not done.
Fuck.
We're not. We're nowhere near done.
Holy shit.
He abandoned Emma because Pinocchio showed up and was like, you're fucking with the prophecy. And he was like, oh, okay, hands off the prophecy. And so she was like, this is traumatic, but I guess it's okay because Pinocchio told you to leave me.
Yeah.
By the way, man lies. That's his bit. He wasn't lying, but like worth saying. Also, at some point, Pinocchio is back in the real world and then turns to wood in the middle of a forest. I forget what happens to him, but he's doing stuff with him this whole time. Rumpelstiltskin's son does not want to talk to him. He's like, you banished me to Earth for a bunch of power, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you? I was like 12. And so
I'm watching this. I hope you know the whole time you're talking, I may not be keeping up fully.
There's so much that happens. So I had to watch a review. Oh, I need to look up the video I watched so we can shout him out. But I'll look it up at the end and we'll shout him out.
I hope you know the whole time all I'm thinking about is as soon as I end this call,
putting it on.
It's on.
It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong.
It's on like fucking Donkey Kong.
Strap in and strap on because then Captain Hook shows up in New York and stabs Rumpelstiltskin with a poison hook.
Jesus Christ.
And so then they all have to go back to Storybrooke to save Rumpelstiltskin, and somehow his son is like, okay, I'm coming too. Okay. The Queen of Hearts betrays Hook and teams up with Regina, even though she hates her, to steal a dagger that lets them control Rumpelstiltskin. The Queen of Hearts wants to kill Snow White and Prince Charming, but Regina's like, no, Henry will never forgive me for that. So they're like, whatever, they're kind of at an impasse. And then Snow White tricks the evil queen into poisoning her mom, and her mom dies. And Snow White is like, I have darkness in my heart. I'm not like, it's not Snow White anymore. It's a whole thing. Anyway, womp womp. She annoys me, so I don't really care what she does.
Womp womp, short
also,
hair.
She's the voice of Judy Hobbs in Zootopia, if you care.
Oh, wait, she is Jennifer Goodwin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Nailed it. She
Nailed
had an
it.
affair with the actor who played Prince Charming. They were both married. They had an affair on set, and now they're married.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Drama. Tea.
drama. Sorry, I got a beer yesterday specifically
Drama.
for this.
Perfect.
I just
I
spilled
hope
it
you
all over
drink
my
that
leg.
beer, Diva.
Oh,
I
I
hope
need
you drink that beer, Diva.
because then Hook shows back up with dramatic reveal. Greg and Tamara, who are literally two people, they are just humans.
I was doing a spit take. Not
Greg and Tamara.
Greg and Tamara. Fuck.
I don't know what their bit is, but like, okay.
So they're just fucking human.
They like know about fairy tale stuff, and so they're like, they know it's real, so they're like, we want the magic or something. And they're working for someone else. You don't know who that is yet.
Okay. All right.
They steal one of the three magic beans and a diamond that holds Regina's curse. And if it breaks, I think they all go back to the Enchanted Forest. And she banishes Neil. Rumpelstiltskin's son's name is Neil. To another world. We don't know what world.
Right.
Regina and Hook then team up. She just betrayed Hook with her mom. Now she's teaming up with Hook. And they team up with the good guys against Greg and Tamara because they're like, wait, these humans are actually really, really evil. And Emma's like, wait, I have some magic in me because my parents are Snow White and Prince Charming. And she teams up with Rumpelstiltskin. So it's like a big deal because like light one, dark one, they're doing their thing. And they stop Greg and Tamara from releasing a curse. Okay, sure. Whatever. Sure. Greg and Tamara, in the aftermath, steal Henry, throw the magic bean on the ground, which opens a portal, and they jump through the portal with Henry. Henry's gone.
Okay. Henry is gone.
And we have used one of the magic beans.
So there's
two left. Wait, hang on.
There are three magic beans.
My math went wrong. I think they use the first one to do something else. Oh yeah, they use the first one to banish Rumpelstiltskin's son to another world. And then they use the second one to open the portal with Henry.
Okay.
And then Captain Hook has the third one. And he's like, do you want to follow them? And they're like, yes, but where are we going? And he says, where do you think he sends them? Where does this bean leave? We flick the bean, where are we going?
The magic forest.
Neverland.
Oh. I was like, yup, I know exactly.
Yeah, season 2 is him being like, and we're off to Neverland or whatever, like some shit like that.
Okay. Off to Neverland.
So here's the thing. Neverland seems like the tackiest thing. We look at Neverland and we go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is when the show peaked. The Neverland plotline of this show is incredible. It's so good. It's so fun. They do a lot of fun things. They do interesting stuff with the source material. Neverland is such a fun ride. It is after that things kind of start going downhill. Yeah.
I honestly love like the concept of Neverland, and like I like Peter Pan, I think. Like obviously animated movies are not totally my jam. But I feel like Peter Pan is one of my favorites. And also I used to watch a lot of the live action Peter Pan.
You would have had a crush on this one too. BT Dubs looks like a lesbian.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Thanks for that.
Yep. If you want to look him up, his name is Robbie K.
Okay.
Robbie.
Robbie.
Kay.
Oh yeah, I probably would have.
Yeah. No, I had a huge crush on him when I watched this.
He's just scary enough to me that I think I would have.
I think you would in the context of this show, because when Greg and Tamara, the humans, take Henry to their boss, it's Peter Pan.
Not Peter Pan being the boss.
Peter Pan's a bad guy in this. He then promptly kills them by ripping out their shadows. It eats. He kills people. He goes up behind them. He grabs their shadows. He rips it out of them, and like, it kills them.
That's fierce. That makes me want to see like a horror version of Peter Pan. Like
they're making one
nasty
in the Pooniverse.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the same people that did Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and the Pinocchio one. and the Steamboat
Oh.
Willie one. That they're doing a Peter Pan one and a Bambi one. They haven't done Bambi yet, but
Oh, interesting. Is
Mhm.
Peter Pan like the bad guy?
I think so.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I
Yeah,
kind of like that angle.
Peter Pan is the bad guy. Eats in this, so Peter Pan is like the bad guy, right? And he, instead of ripping out their hearts like Regina, he rips out their shadows, and he wants Henry's heart because Henry has the heart of a true believer. People are getting their hearts ripped out and put back in left and fucking right in this show. It
Yeah.
is like saying hello. Like they
Yeah.
truly will be like, I have your life in my hands, squeeze, squeeze, and then they just put it back in and like move on with their friends. Like people's hearts get ripped out every other episode.
Crazy.
It's like magic though. It's not like blood and shit. It's just like a glowing heart comes out of the chest. So Peter Pan wants to steal Henry's heart so he can be immortal. We cut to Neil, which is a story we don't need, but Rumpelstiltskin's son Neil is in the magic forest where he is rescued by Robin Hood.
Well, yes.
Yes. And Robin Hood helps him get to Neverland because as a kid, Neil was sent to Neverland, taken in by Captain Hook until he found out that Captain Hook is who his mom left his dad for. And then he like tried to run away, and so Hook traded him with Peter Pan, and Peter Pan is low-key a war criminal, and so it kind of got rough. Once Neil gets there, I forget how he gets there, but Emma and Hook are already kind of getting it on, and Neil's like, "Wait, I abandoned you 8 years ago. You don't have love for me." And they team up with Magicless Tinkerbell, some of the Lost Boy defectors, who literally are like, we're like a sect of what, like it's kind of played like a military thing. It's fun.
Yeah.
And then a prisoner of war, Wendy Darling, who I think has been in prison for like 20 years. Like it's like kind of,
Jesus.
yeah. Also, by the way, Peter Pan is Rumpelstiltskin's dad.
I give up. I give up. I give up. What?
So,
Why is everybody somebody's dad in this
because
show?
the family tree is a circle.
Well, yes. You did
So,
say that.
yeah, Peter Pan is Rumpelstiltskin's dad, and he was like a full grown man. And then he traded his son, like Rumpelstiltskin did with his son, for immortality. But the immortality was like eternal youth. And now he's like, I'm tired of being a kid. I think I want to grow up. And so he's trying to steal Henry's heart to stay immortal.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Rumpelstiltskin traps Peter Pan in Pandora's box. Pandora's box is now in the show.
Got it.
But things go in,
why
they don't
wouldn't
come
it
out.
be?
Yeah, sure. Go crazy. And they all go home. But it turns out Peter Pan has actually possessed Henry and has a curse of his own that he wants to put on the town. Everyone wants to curse this town. The problem every season, it's a curse. Someone wants to curse the town. And so Rumpelstiltskin sacrifices himself to save Henry, kill Peter Pan, and stop the curse. But he fails to stop the curse. And the curse like sends everyone back to the Enchanted Forest. And it leaves Emma and Henry in the real world, like with a normal life. Like she never put him up for adoption. Somehow the curse never happening made her never put him up for adoption. I don't know why that makes sense, but they're like a normal family. But then Captain Hook shows up a year later and he's like, we need your help because the Enchanted Forest has been taken over by the Wicked Witch of the West and her flying monkeys.
Right.
Also, around this point, we had the spinoff in Wonderland that failed after 12 episodes.
Oh, fuck. This is kind of crazy.
Oh.
Well, that's why you're telling me about it. Duh.
Yeah. This is crazy. What are your thoughts so far? Like, we're getting.
Yeah. I think my thoughts so far, once again, I'm just like, I want to watch it because now I just need to see it for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of like hooked a little bit. Hooked. No pun intended. I'm hooked. And I do feel like I'm going to watch a little bit tonight because I want to like, I just want to see. I want to see it. I want to
You got to see it to believe it.
I got to see it to believe it. I'm obviously there's a lot going on here.
Yes. And while it's all going on, you have like the Seven Dwarfs, you have Red Riding Hood, you have Granny, you have like those people are like the side characters and they're like in the town being like, what's going on there?
Right. So yeah, I think like it seems very interesting. It seems like a lot going on, but it seems very campy. It seems very like bad in a good way.
Yes. So there's a point where they lean in. There's a point where they give up and they're like, okay, this has to be a bit, and they lean in.
Yeah.
They haven't done that yet. I think this part is still earnest and done with their chest.
Okay.
Like, mind you, we just came off of the strongest storyline, which is Neverland. Neverland is a great story.
Yeah.
Peter
And then
Pan
they
being
just said, like, let's
Rumpelstiltskin's
keep going.
father is like burdensome right now, but in the context of the
Yeah.
show, it eats. Like the reveal is like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, because that makes Peter Pan super evil, because like his like son is like already the most evil being. So like, what the fuck is up with Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Whatever. So the Wicked Witch of the West, it's important to say her name is not
boy.
Elphaba in this, because
Okay.
Elphaba is a product of Wicked. Her
Right.
name is Zelina.
Zelina. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would have named her too. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Zelina.
Here comes Zelina. I don't know.
Zelina.
Zelina Boots.
Jesus.
Okay. Robin Hood helps them fight back against the witch. Or against Zelina.
My head might be down, and that's because I'm thinking real hard right now.
No, we're processing.
We're processing. So if you see my head like this, and you just see two little eyes kind of beating up at you, that's what's going on here. So viewers, this is not going to be the most sexy episode to watch.
She's
trying to
going through several stages of grief right now. She's processing.
I'm processing.
And that's not a pretty process.
I didn't know this was happening.
And it wasn't me. And I'm scared.
Guys, I don't know what was that.
Me, anytime someone is someone's father on Once Upon a Time, I don't know what was that.
I don't know what was that.
And if you connect it, like the accidental incest on the show kind of goes off the charts.
No, I mean, I'm sure with the amount of like, oh, this is this person. I bet they like accidentally retcon some like incest too, probably.
Yeah. Also, just while we're getting them out of the way, Zelina is Regina's half sister. Just while we're rapid firing.
So Zelina and Regina, perfect.
Yes, Wicked Witches are half sisters.
The Wicked Witch.
They share the mom, Queen of Hearts. They both have Queen of Hearts as a mom.
Both have the Queen of Hearts mom. Okay, got it. You know what? Yep. Got it.
Yep.
Got it. Locked in.
Yep.
Locked and loaded.
And Regina falls in love with Robin Hood while he's like protecting the forest. And Zelina's green because she's jealous of Regina, because Regina like got to marry the king even though she didn't want to because her mom killed her boyfriend. Which is, I love that the woman turned green because she was jealous. That's such a like fun new approach. I think we should do that more.
I do too. I think that like that's just like,
what other emotion can they feel?
That's really cool. I really like that. I really like that approach.
I love that these are like two of the most powerful characters in the show, and they're like, oh my god, catfight.
Yeah.
They could kill each other where they stand, and they're like, yeah. So love that we're doing that. But again, a central theme of the show is like true love, true love's kiss, who you love your family, that kind of stuff. So like, I get it, I respect it, but at the same time,
I respect it. But I mean, people are gonna get their hearts ripped out.
Just terrible, but although like
inevitable. That's the evil queen in this. She's like inevitable.
For COVID life. Even if everybody gets cursed.
Fuck me. Fuck you especially.
Yeah, no, this I had to watch a 47-minute recap of the show for these notes. And
I'm about to like literally close my eyes and like be like 11 in the tank when she's just
see it around you.
Spotters, I don't even know what
you in the Millie Bobby Brown tank.
Me in the Millie Bobby Brown
Dyke.
Dyke. That's crazy. Okay, I'm locked in.
Okay, we're locked and loaded. Zelina's green because she's jealous because we love women's stories.
Well,
yes. Also, Belle this whole time has been eating. Belle eats. Have you watched Lost?
No.
Okay.
Well, I watched a few episodes. Couldn't get into it.
That's fine. The first episode?
Yeah.
the pregnant lady on if you remember her, she plays Belle. She does a great job.
Got it.
Anyway, she's incredible, but she also, since Rumpelstiltskin is the beast, her entire story revolves around him. So again, and not another point in the Bechdel test column because it's still not passing. But like she's eating this whole time, and she's like, she yells at him a lot. She's like, "You have to be good. You have to be," and then he like goes and kills someone, and she's like, "Oh, you did it again." So she like does. There is like a cycle of abuse happening, but they are also like a really good. For the sake of him being the most evil person, she's doing a great job. But I would leave him.
Yeah, like you should leave him, but you're doing okay with what you got, you know.
See previously my comments on my first boyfriend. I'm so sorry. You were fine, dude. Like you were pretty much a nothing burger.
He was a nothing burger, but
he was
neutral.
Okay, so Belle and Neil, who's Rumpelstiltskin's son, resurrect Rumpelstiltskin, but it's like a life for a life deal. So then Neil immediately dies. And his dad's like, I gotta save you. So he absorbs his son, which like isn't, I don't know how I would have written that and had it not be a weird sex thing, but it was a weird sex thing. So he absorbs his son, which makes him fully evil. Like he becomes all evil again. Any work done by Belle in her cycle of abuse that she has endured has been undone.
Right.
So then they go find Galinda. Galinda does have the same name because that's the name she has in the books. So they go and find her, and she tells them to use light magic, which only Emma can create. So Snow White and Prince Charming help Regina cast a new curse that sends everyone back to Storybrooke and keeps their memories this time. And Emma gets her memory back too.
Okay.
But Zelena also comes through because Zelena's in the Enchanted Forest when there's a curse.
I can't deal with Zelena.
Yeah. Here comes
the
Zelphaba.
Green Zelphaba.
She eats. She's a great character. She comes back a lot because people really liked her. But it's also just crazy. She also has great tits. She's an incredibly well-rounded actress. She knocks out of the park. Her tits look great and everything she wears.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure she's great. It's just it's just all the names and the new ways in which they're taking these fairy tale characters and putting them in relation to one another. It's just it's a lot to keep up with.
Well, then strap in, because Zelena then tries to go back in time to stop Regina from being born and steals the dagger that controls Rumpelstiltskin.
Awesome.
Okay. Emma and a gun. She has a gun still. I love this because they have gone to the Enchanted Forest, stuff like that. She still carries a gun. She's still fucking strapped. Like I think she shoots at like wraiths in the Enchanted Forest in season 2.
I have a gun.
She has a gun, and she should. I support gun ownership with proper background checks, and she has passed. And I love that they will go into battle and everyone else will have like fairy tale swords and bow and arrow, and she has a gun. It is a beautiful little plot device they use that I'm gonna give them flowers for because it cracks me up. And also, like, yeah, absolutely. If you gave me a sword and a gun and said go into battle, I would absolutely grab the gun. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that's true.
I think like towards the end of the show, she starts using a sword, but pretty much for the entirety of the show, they give her a gun, which I love. But she doesn't use the gun. She uses the opposite of the gun, which is light magic, to like undo everything. Regina wasn't killed as a baby, all of that stuff. But it also undoes Rumpelstiltskin absorbing his son. So his son comes back and then dies again. Yep. I think Pinocchio also dies twice. I can't remember. He like turns all the way to wood and then he comes back and then he dies again. I don't remember anything else.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. Yeah.
Yep. Emma then gives up her magic to like save Hook. I don't remember how, but she does. And Regina uses light magic to fight Zelena and wins, which is like a big deal because like Regina's the evil queen and she's using light magic. Growth, family. This whole time she has gone through an arc of like, okay, the only thing I truly love is my son, but my son loves these people and I'm seeing the importance of it. And she gets redeemed. She's incredible. Again, Regina is the best character of this whole show. Then Rumpelstiltskin kills Zelena, which starts another time travel thing and gets Emma and Hook sent to the past in the Enchanted Forest, where they interrupt. This is the most head-ass shit. This is the most Back to the Future shit. They interrupt the moment that Snow White and Prince Charming met So the two never meet. So they have to make Snow White and Prince Charming meet so that the timeline is restored and Emma gets born.
Okay.
I
Okay,
don't
I'm
know.
following.
Yeah.
I'm following.
But it's like, why are we doing like a time travel plot right now?
Yeah.
Like you can tell they're already like,
Yeah.
oh, we don't know what to do.
They're like,
They're about
what
to make a
next?
huge pivot that changes the show so aggressively and
Right.
stops it from being like actually good, in my opinion. I know that they're not actually good right now, but like it changes quite a bit. Once they fix the timeline, they somehow travel back to the present, and they also bring Maid Marian, which is Robin Hood's wife. And if you'll remember, Regina had fallen in love with Robin Hood.
Okay, yeah.
So she gets a little mad at Emma for that. And Emma's like, I didn't know. She was like, his wife was in
He
prison.
literally didn't know this was
Yeah,
happening.
his wife was in prison and they were like leaving from the prison or something, I think. And the wife was like, wait, take me with you. And they were like, okay, but you're not going back to the Enchanted Forest. And she's like, it's okay, get me out of here. Like, is kind of what so it's not like she brought her back knowing who she was or anything. They just like saved someone. Whatever. Prince Charming and Snow White have a baby. They name it Neil because of the one that just died. Belle and Rumpelstiltskin get married. At some point, Mulan and Aurora almost hook up. Like it's like another thing happening in the Enchanted Forest. But then Aurora's like, I'm pregnant. And she's like, oh, okay. So then they don't hook up.
So Mulan is gay?
Yeah, bye. Like,
wait.
So we're about to talk about it. And I think it's a good point to note that this show turns in to just Disney characters. It stops being fairy tale and it starts being Disney. But I think because they did that in like season 4, it opened up a door for them to kind of do more adult things. Like it's like adult versions of Disney movies, which is kind of fun. I prefer that to the live action remakes we're getting. If they said we can reboot Once Upon a Time or do another live action remake, I would say reboot Once Upon a Time.
Me too.
At the end of this season, to really just highlight this point that I'm making, Hook and Emma accidentally bring back an urn. Inside the urn is Elsa.
Oh, God.
And that's how season 3 ends, is the reveal that Elsa is in Storybrooke. You know I love a timeline. The season 3 finale of Once Upon a Time aired on May 11th of 2014. Frozen was released in theaters November 17th of 2013. We are barely 6 months out from the release of Frozen. And they have put Elsa and Anna in Once Upon a Time.
That's what I remember being like, wait, what the fuck? This movie just came out. This doesn't feel like we should be doing that. Which nowadays they do that with releasing the live action movies. So it's not a big deal now since you know, Moana came out 6 months ago and now there's a live action Moana.
We just got a sequel to the animated one, but we're talking about the live action remake of the first.
Yeah.
Bitches be tripping. So yeah,
that's the truth.
Yeah, this is where we take a turn into just Disney characters. This is how we get Wreck-It Ralph, which again is an extreme example. That was in season 7, and I feel like the writers were making fun of the show for that. Like that was like a little
probably, but I don't know. Wreck-It Ralph to me is too fucking far.
I kept waiting for the Baymax introduction. Like I kept waiting for them to
in it.
Yeah.
At least they weren't in it.
And also, my boyfriend would kill me if I didn't mention this. Frozen is very different from the source material. In all of the other in all of the other iterations, these people are based on their like Grimm's brother or like adjacent source material, not on the Disney version.
Yeah.
Elsa and Anna do not exist in The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen. And Elsa is evil. The character that Elsa is fully evil. She is bad. Yeah. She is on a warpath. So this is a really interesting change where we're not getting the characters from the Snow Queen. We are getting Elsa and Anna. And they had done other things, like the Seven Dwarfs have their Disney names. Because this was on ABC. ABC is owned by Disney. Sorry, very important disclaimer to make. That's how they can do all of this.
Oh, yeah.
That's just important to do. That's how they can do all of this. Ariel has red hair and the green bra and the purple tail, or whatever her purple bra, green tail, whatever her color combo is. There are things like that. Mulan is like mostly the Disney version. I don't know much about the source information on Mulan, but I know that that's a lot. So this was a big deviation to just have them show up. And she shows up in her Let It Go dress. She's wearing her Let It Go dress when she comes out of the urn, by the way, just
Like
so
they're
we know.
like fully doing like Frozen on Broadway
Yeah.
costume.
Well, this was pre-Frozen on Broadway. So
but like that vibe.
But they did Elsa in pants before Frozen and Broadway did Elsa in pants. And I think that's important to hold space for.
That is
Elsa,
important to hold space for.
can you believe that's a hill
Dyke.
people were dying on? Can you believe? Talk about a princess in pants.
Dyke.
Okay. Anyway. So we're about to make a turning point. What are your thoughts on the first 3 seasons?
Spotters, you don't even want to know what just happened. I mean, I'm sure you
I
can
made
guess.
a Charlie Cook joke.
I'm sure you can guess.
I look Cook, you only made a good joke.
What did you ask me?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
You know, I was sitting right here in this chair when you texted me.
Really? Oh, I forgot I broke the news to you.
You broke the news to me. I hadn't seen it.
I was Paul Revere on that. I saw that shitting in the bathroom.
You were.
Uncensored. And I ran out with glee on my face.
You really were. I was sitting right here in this. I was
Yep.
click clacking away on my computer, and you texted me that, and I literally was like,
TBT to us when that happened, being like, let's just not talk about it on that episode. Let's just like,
yeah,
that's too controversial. Let's not counting or not counting gang violence.
Cut to we are
fuck. Anyway.
Fuckity fuck.
Okay. Low-key got the treatment that some of these women in this show got.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about it.
Okay, wait, what was your question?
What have been your vibes
counting
so far?
Or not counting gang violence?
At counting the gangs of the Enchanted Forest.
Right. What are my vibes so far?
Like, because we're about to really change into the Disneyification of this show.
I think I'm feeling around the same as we were on our last checkpoint, so I won't take up too much of your time.
Okay.
But I will say still overwhelmed, still intrigued, still a little bit aroused. So, yeah, do it that way you will.
Cool. This is crazy. 6 months after the release of Frozen, Elsa and Anna are in Storybrooke. Granted, there's then a break until season 4, but at the end of season 3, I assume it was to guarantee a renewal because people loved Frozen and they wanted.
People loved Frozen when it came out, like cultural reset kind of.
To be fair, I did too. Like, to be fair, I was 13 or 14 when that movie came out, and I was like listening to it with my headphones, making sure no one saw my phone screen because I was like embarrassed. But like,
yeah.
Let It Go is like the Minions. Before it was overdone, it was genuinely good. It was genuinely like a phenomenal song before it was overdone.
Oh my God, yeah.
Also, which could mean nothing, definitely about snow powers. So, it's Elsa and Anna, bitches.
Bong, 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 bong.
So you have to remember, they came from 30 years ago because they opened a time portal. They didn't just travel to the Enchanted Forest, they traveled back in time.
Right, how could I forget?
Right. So 30 years before in the Enchanted Forest, Elsa and Anna were there because they were trying to find their parents because their parents left Arendelle to go to the Enchanted Forest to find Rumplestilsken so that he could give them a cure to Elsa's snow powers.
And that's when they famously died.
And that's when they died. So.
That's so fucked up.
Right? And, okay, like this is, it just gets so rapid fire. Also, while that is going on in the past, in the present, Rumpelstiltskin has a hat that steals magic. It is a sorcerer's hat that steals magic. Yes, it looks like the one that Mickey Mouse wears with the stars on it, like the Sorcerer's Apprentice or the Phantasmic, whatever hat.
Yensid.
Like, yes, Yensid. It's that one.
Perfect.
So, Yeah, that it's that hat. And also Bo Peep is in the Enchanted Forest 30 years ago, and she is a warlord. They're like,
Every fucking time you open your goddamn mouth.
I didn't write this. Don't get mad at me.
I'm not mad. I'm just like baffled. Like fucking baffled.
Yeah. Yeah. So they like it is played for laughs, but it is like she's coming. And they're like, who? And it's like the most fearsome warlord in the Enchanted Forest. They call her
Fucking
Bo Peep.
Bo Peep. What the fuck? What the
Yeah.
fuck? Who wrote this? What are their names? Do we know?
Adam
Does it matter?
Kiskitz and Edward Horowitz. That is pulled from my memory of 10 years ago. I could be entirely wrong. Same people
Well,
that did Lost.
I'm talking to them right now. Hey
Yeah.
guys.
Beep, 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 beep. I think they're
Hey
gay.
guys.
So they'll listen.
Hey.
Hey, queers.
What the fuck?
We listened to Once Upon a Time, or we watched Once Upon a Time, and we have some questions.
We have some questions. Like literally, what the fuck? Also, what were you on while you wrote this? I guess is my
because it can't
question.
just be cocaine. It was not just cocaine.
No, it was not just cocaine. It had to be a mixture of cocaine with another hard drug. And I need for you to tell me. And I also need for you to tell me, like, I don't know. I feel like you had some. What? No, Katie.
Do
Jade.
it. I just made a Charlie Kirk joke. Do it.
I can't. I was gonna say something about them.
Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a fine line to walk.
It's a fine line to walk. I can't say it.
You could do it with Zootopia, maybe.
We are Judy Hart. I've never seen Zootopia.
It's actually good is the problem. And it is actually really poignant. In 2016, when that came out, I unfortunately think it did a lot of good.
Yeah, it came out at a weird time for me because like I was graduating high school, so I wasn't like itching to go see Zootopia.
Right. You kind of circle back to it.
Right. So maybe I need to.
Turn it on. It's fun. Bright shapes, bright colors, take an edible.
I really want to, which I'll talk about this next time. I really want to watch How to Train Your Dragon now.
Have you not seen it?
No.
Oh my God. It's so good.
Because I can't talk about anything.
Juicy Toothless.
I didn't meet him.
Okay.
I saw the show where he flew over my head, and it was like it's literally incredible. Like I wanted to cry.
And the soundtrack is the best.
Okay, maybe I do want to watch it because that was my nickname. Toothless was my nickname.
Yes.
So I
which
feel
could
like
mean nothing.
Which could mean nothing.
With could mean nothing.
With could mean absolutely nothing. If you know, you know. But anyway, yes. So cool. There's a lot of like not Disney, animated movies or like kid movies that I missed because of how old I am.
Mm-hmm. I would say How to Train Your Dragon is absolutely worth it.
Okay, yeah, because I want to circle back to that. How to Train Your Dragon above Zootopia. Okay, I definitely want to circle to that, and I want to. I feel like there were some other ones. I haven't seen like, I think it's Encanto. I haven't seen
Encanto. I haven't seen any of the more recent ones, but they also Encanto was the last good one. I think they've all been bad since Encanto.
Gotcha.
Except for Hoppers. Hoppers was fun. I liked Hoppers.
I just need to circle back to some kids movies, get into it. So
I'll send you a good list. You know I got it.
Anyway, back to incestuous Disney characters, please.
Yes. So Anna and Elsa have encountered Bo Peep and survived.
Have fucked. Oh.
Yeah. No, they're sisters in this too. And they also have a secret new family member, their aunt. And the aunt is like the Snow Queen from the original story. She's like the evil Snow Queen, right?
Got it.
And you know she's evil because she had two other sisters. One was Elsa and Anna's mom. And the other one was the one that she accidentally killed with her ice powers while her sister was marrying the Duke of Wesselton.
Cool.
Yep. So her family traps her in a magic urn because she's dangerous. She escapes. And then after her parents die, she convinces Anna and Kristoff is here too, to trap Elsa in the urn because like, oh, she's evil. She has and Anna falls for it for a little bit. And it's actually a sweet thing because the only thing Elsa says to Anna as she's getting pulled into the urn is, I love you. So that's really cute. And then
please don't tell me Olaf.
Olaf does not show up. Olaf does not show up.
Thank God.
Sven and Olaf are not in this.
Cool.
They did not have the special effects budget for it. But I think the giant snow monster is briefly. Then the evil snow queen, freezes Arendelle for 30 years. That's how we get to the present. Elsa is trapped in the urn. Arendelle has been frozen for 30 years. The evil snow queen, then goes to Earth, is briefly Emma's foster mom, because remember, Emma grew up in foster care. We're kind of circling back to that now. And she lives in Storybrooke and is the owner of an ice cream store.
On the nose.
Yep. She, in Storybrooke, she frames Elsa as the bad guy, because she's trying to like save Anna, but her aunt is the one that imprisoned Anna, so it's like kind of tricky. And they think Elsa's the bad guy because Elsa's scared and like putting up ice walls. And then it's like, wait, you're on my side, but then it's really tricky. But then eventually, Arendelle unfreezes, and Anna and Kristoff are promptly taken hostage by Hans, who has teamed up with Blackbeard. Yep. They don't really do much except put them in a chest and throw them off the side of the boat, where then, yeah, they're down there for a sec, but it's like fine. Rumpelstiltskin and the Snow Queen then team up and basically make the town purge, which is kind of fierce, because the Snow Queen is also the one who played the politician in that purge election year. She's great. Elizabeth Mitchell. She's also in Revolution. She plays Juliet on Lost. She's great. Love her. But they basically make the town purge, so they're all like evil and fighting each other, except for Elsa and Emma. So not Anna, Elsa and the daughter of Snow White and Prince Charming. And she's like, you guys are going to be my new sisters because we're all magic.
Magic power sisters.
And I cannot find an answer to this. The video I watched simply had them being like, the Snow Queen being like, I want you to be my sisters. And then Elsa uses a wishing amulet to bring Anna and Kristoff to Storybrooke. I don't know where she gets the wishing amulet. I don't know the mechanics of it. I don't know how this thing wraps up with her wanting them to be sisters or whatever. Literally, she just has a wishing amulet and is like, I wish Anna was here. And then Anna from the box under the ocean is like, I'm here. Does that make sense?
No, but yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, and then Anna has a note from her mom that makes the Snow Queen kill herself to reverse the curse that she's put on the town.
People kill themselves in this show?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
yes.
Well, yes.
I think this is like one of the only ones. And it's basically Monster from Frozen, but she kills herself. You know how Monster is a song where Elsa's contemplating suicide or not? This is like that, but
I don't think I did know that. I did know that.
What if after I'm gone, the cold gets colder and the storm rages on? No, I have to stay alive to fix what I've done.
Oh, shit. I think I saw the second Frozen, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
Monsters from the musical. Have you listened to the musical?
No.
Oh, it's the one good song that they added. It's Elsa in Act 2, like literally having a power ballad about whether or not she should kill herself to stop the island, to stop the winter thing.
Sequel.
No, she's like singing to her parents' ghosts while she's being chased by Hans. And she's like, do I just, if I kill myself, will this end it? And she like decides, no, I can't guarantee that. So I have to stop it now. And then I can
very interesting.
Yeah. So anyway, Snow Queen does it first. Snow Queen does it better. She kills herself.
As she should.
The town kind of goes back to normal. Arendelle is somehow freed and the frozen people go home. Somewhere along the way, the ice magic almost killed Robin Hood's wife. And so she has to leave town because if she leaves town, the magic leaves her. So the ice magic will leave her, but she'll also lose her memory. So then Robin Hood is like, well, I love her. I can't go without her. And Regina's like, but I thought you loved me. And he's like, yeah, but she's my son, or she's my wife and she has my son. And so they take their son across the thing. And she's like, it's really sad for Regina. And she kind of gets in a little bit of a dark place. And while this is going on, there is a whole subplot where Rumpelstiltskin is trying to find trying to find the sorcerer who he got the hat from, who is Yensid, never like addressed as that. But
yeah.
And then he steals his power with the hat and tries to kill Hook because he like still has beef with Hook, I guess. But Belle catches his vibe and uses the dagger to banish him because he has to do whoever holds the dagger says. And he gave her the dagger because he was like, you're my love, you'll never betray me. But she does because she's like, stop killing people.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, that was weird.
Yeah, he's banished, but not like to the magic realm. He's banished just like elsewhere in town. Like she's like, stay away from me, stay away from
Yeah.
everyone. And then Regina decides that she's gonna find the author, the guy who wrote the fairy tale book, because he's apparently like some almighty being that like has dictated it. They don't have free will. They only have fate for what he writes. And so she's like, he's gonna write me a happy ending. So we get really meta. She's gonna find the author and make him write her a happy ending. Oh god, my notes went away. I need those so bad. Then we enter the second half of season 4, which is the Queens of Darkness. Rumplestilsken
Perfect.
summons the Queens of Darkness. They are 3 women. I'm going to run down the line for you. Ursula, which is great. We haven't seen her yet. Awesome. Bring Ursula.
Yeah, bring
Maleficent, who they killed at the end of season 1. I forget exactly how they bring her back, but she was definitely underutilized. So she's coming back. And the third person, Cruella de Vil.
Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil.
But I kind of love because she is canonically the most evil person in the show. There is a whole ongoing debate about throughout the show. One of the messages is darkness isn't born, it's made. So like you're not making it. Cruella was Lady Gaga born this way. She just was born evil.
Yeah.
So that works for her. I think that's fun. If you're evil, your heart is black, and she's had a black heart since birth. Flashback. Because all of a sudden, Maleficent is in town, and Snow White and Prince Charming get so weird. They are also main characters. They just don't do much outside of the plot. They've been here the whole time. They are in every episode. When she was pregnant with Emma, Snow White found out that her child could either be the savior or the dark one. She could either be really good or really bad. And she's like, I'm Snow White. I have PR. I have an image to maintain. So they team up with the sorcerer, Yensid, to steal Maleficent's baby, who is a baby in an egg because Maleficent is a dragon. Dragon D's nuts across your face.
Hey, now.
Hey,
now. This is what dreams about you now.
And apparently Snow White's dream is casting the evil out of her baby into this egg that is another baby, and then sending that egg through a portal to who knows where.
Well, yes.
This baby's gonna hatch. Like, this isn't like like, this baby is gonna live a life unless it dies because it comes out of the egg in a strange dimension. And they're like, I can't believe we did that, but we had to protect our daughter. And it's like, okay, but you screwed over someone else's.
Yeah.
So they have a whole like moral thing, but it just kind of makes me hate them. Turns out the baby was sent to Earth and was Emma's foster sister briefly, not when she lived with the Snow Queen, just at a different point.
Got it.
And somehow in the present timeline, that daughter finds her way to Storybrooke, turns into a dragon, and then is like somehow saved by the power of love. I forget how, but that kind of all goes down. And that's like the big threat. And Cruella de Vil is really fun, but she's like doing side quests, kind of just being evil, and Ursula's just there. And then in a random side plot, Zelena is back, and she was pretending to be Robin Hood's wife to steal him from Regina and make her jealous. She gets pregnant with Robin's baby. And Regina's like, what the fuck? But then like they kind of come back, I think, and everything gets figured out. Rumpelstiltskin does find the author. So not Regina, but Rumpelstiltskin does. And makes him write fanfic where the good and evil characters are swapped. So everyone gets pulled back to an alternate version of the Enchanted Forest where Snow White and Prince Charming are evil and Regina is good. Like you can we're season 4 now. We're like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Right.
We swap their places. Henry is unaffected because he was like made elsewhere outside of that timeline. So he's the only one left in town. He goes and finds the author to change it, but the author has written himself a happy ending, which is like very dead dove. Do not eat. You're not supposed to do that. And so he can't write anymore. He's banned because he gave himself a happy ending.
Shit.
Yeah. But he gives the quill to Henry and says, Henry, you're the author now, which is very full circle. Henry's also been in every episode. He's had the book. He's like, no, the fairy tale says this. Very full circle for him to get the quill. So he becomes the new author. He saves everyone. And then he breaks the pen to give them free will, which I like. I enjoy that. Yeah. Because up until then, it was like weirdly dictated and like got into this weird like fate versus free will versus destiny. And I didn't love it.
Mm-hmm.
Then Rumpelstiltskin goes to the sorcerer and is like, I want you to remove my evil so that my wife will love me because my wife banished me to the outskirts of town. And that kind of works. But while the evil is out of him, something goes awry and it shoves all of the darkness into Emma, meaning she's now the dark one. She's also the savior, but now she's also the dark one. And that's how season 4 ends. Yeah. And this is where I stopped watching. Just for reference.
How many more seasons?
3, but season 7 summary is a sentence.
Damn.
So seasons 5 and 6. Yep.
Damn.
They're both shorter, I promise. We're almost through.
It's okay.
Okay. Season 5 is told in a different kind of flashbacks than the other one. It starts with everyone coming back from Camelot, as in King Arthur's Camelot. Which is good because Lancelot was in season 2 and we've had no mention since. So like, thank God it's showing back up.
Yeah.
They have all been there to try to save Emma, but they've all come back. She still looks evil and she's the only one who remembers what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we then flash back and basically she pulled Excalibur from the stone when they went to Camelot because they were trying to get the darkness out of her. And used it to combine it with the dagger that Rumpelstiltskin has to create like a thing because the dagger was actually secretly made from the end of Excalibur. So you reunite them, you have like a really strong sword. I guess she doesn't have her gun. Then she's evil. Regina sends Zelena back to Oz and takes her fucking baby.
Damn.
A witch stole my baby. And we find
Double
out
homicide.
Yeah, truly. She says, go back to Oz. Also, give me your baby because that's with Robin. So I think it should be mine, which does nothing for the jealousy arc because now Zelena's right.
Yeah.
Like now she can kill you. Any hoodles. That happens. And it's kind of just like left there. Like she kind of just has the baby. Whatever. We find out through flashbacks within the flashbacks that King Arthur is a little bit evil. Merlin is a tree and needs to get turned into a person. And Emma tried to kill Merida from Brave. If you had the chance to change your feet, would ya?
I don't want to change my feet.
I want you to.
Honk, honk.
Yeah. She's in more episodes and I think does stuff with Mulan and I think they are gay together, but like it's side plot. And I don't know because I didn't watch. Yeah. But don't
worry, I'll get there.
That's all she ever does. I just wanted to tell you that so that you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Emma, Hook is like about to die, Captain Hook, and they're like fully in love. Like they might be engaged by this point. They eventually get married, I think this season or next season. And so she makes him a dark one to save. She like puts some of his magic in him, which makes him the dark one. And whatever. And it works, but he eventually like dies to get rid of the darkness. Like they have to get rid of the darkness, so Hook dies.
Yeah.
Womp womp. But because he's dead and Emma's so sad, Rumpelstiltskin arranges transport for them to get to the underworld. And the light dark thing has pretty much been fixed. Emma's back to good. Hook is dead, but whatever. They're back from Camelot, and then she erased everyone's memory because she didn't want them knowing that he was the dark one. And she has control of her magic by this point.
Yeah.
So that's why no one remembers. But then she's like, he's dead and I miss him. And Rumpelstiltskin is like, well, I can get you to the underworld. So she goes to the underworld. While they're there, Henry finds the quill that he broke and immediately uses it to start writing new stories, which is like, what's the point? One of the stories he writes is a happy ending for Hercules and Meg. We're in the underworld and we're doing Hercules, just so you know.
No dance, no way. I will say no.
Yep. We're doing it. Bless my soul. Eric was on a roll. Yeah.
You know?
So, yes, they're down there. You don't really see much of Hercules and Meg. You mostly see Hades because Hades gets mad at Henry for writing these stories that get people out of the underworld and traps him there. I don't know how they get out. I don't know if they go to a heaven or the overworld or those fields in the underworld in Greek mythology where everyone's happy, but they go somewhere happier when they get happy endings. So he's like, no, I want to torture. So he's like mad and he traps them all there. Peter Pan is there too because he died when Rumpelstiltskin killed him. And so like Rumpelstiltskin is like, oh, my dad. And then also like sends him down a river, like shoots him into a river and he goes in a river and he's in a river of souls. Okay. Hades, after he traps them, brings Zelina to the underworld. Zelina's back. And Zelina becomes good with Regina because they meet their mom in the underworld because Regina killed her mom. So they all like reconcile kind of in the underworld. And because of their reconcile, their mom can go to a happy place.
I have to look up Zelina.
Do it. She eats. She's kind of a shiny green though, but yeah.
Okay. Okay, Zelina, that was not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was expecting, but that was not it.
Yeah, she plays better in motion. Like I will say the skin paint plays better when she's like actually moving, but you can't see that from a photo. But
thank fucking God.
It's still not great.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Zelina.
So now that they've reconciled, she's like, oh, I'm good. And so she talks Hades into sending everyone back home. But Captain Hook has been dead for too long, so he has to stay in the underworld. Okay. Hades then steals Zeus's lightning bolt and tries to kill Regina, but Robin Hood jumps in front of it and it kills Robin instead. And then Zelina kills Hades with the lightning bolt, and Zeus is like, thank you because you killed Hades. I'm going to give you Captain Hook back. So Captain Hook comes back.
Got it. At least he's back.
Yeah. While this all was happening, Belle was pregnant with Rumpelstiltskin's kid because I think they fixed their problems. And since that's the son of the Dark One, it's a very powerful baby and Hades wants it. So she puts herself under a sleeping curse because while she's under a sleeping curse, her pregnancy won't progress. And so she tells Rumpelstiltskin, she's like, just kiss me once this is done and I'll wake up and we can like go back to normal. And he's like, okay. He kisses her and she doesn't wake up because she's fallen out of love with him.
Holy shit.
So naturally, he travels to the land of untold stories to get help from Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, who split his personalities into two individual people. He then does the same thing to Regina, which splits her into a good Regina and a bad Regina.
Right.
And that's how we end season 5.
Perfect.
How are we feeling? We've taken a turn. How are we feeling about the turn we've taken?
I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I think just keep going because
there are people that watch the show as it aired and it wasn't enough time to bounce back and process the information.
Yeah, I'm not processing at this point, but honestly, I think that's fine. You know?
Nope. We're good. We're almost through it. So the evil queen is being evil. It's the start of season 6. And Emma keeps having dreams where she gets stabbed by someone in a hooded cloak. So she teams up with the other savior to figure out who it is. Guess who the other savior is? It's a big movie. Close. Not actually.
Jesus.
It's a big movie, but it's one that we haven't seen yet in this universe at all.
Let me think. I feel like I can get this. Hold on.
And if you can't get it, I'm going to tell you and you're going to be like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, I know. Shit. Okay. We've done Snow White. We've done Cinderella. We've done Sleeping Beauty. We've done.
Think like Hercules time frame.
Okay.
Lion King, Hercules.
Bug's Life.
a little.
So not
a little, not quite as obscure. It would be a fine pull, but it's a weird pull.
Monsters Inc. Okay.
It's not Pixar.
Okay, here we go.
2D animation.
2D animation. The same time frame as Hercules. We've done Little Mermaid. We've done.
It's Aladdin, mama.
Wait, what the fuck? Why did I not? Oh God, whatever.
Whatever. So
Whatever, major loser.
loser. Yeah. Emma teams up with the other savior, who is Aladdin, to figure out, you know, who's the hooded figure that's stabbing.
Boy.
Also, at this point, it's revealed that the town reporter, who was the magic mirror, is also the genie. Like in the same way that Rumpelstiltskin is the beast, the magic mirror is the genie.
So when is God or Jesus going to show up? Because I thought we were
not soon enough. We have to endure everything.
We're doing like heroes, light versus dark, ultimate light, ultimate light.
Yeah.
Ultimate light.
Ultimate light.
Yup.
Ultimate light from up above. Yeah. We also have blown through, we used up a lot of the Neverland characters, but they were all pointing towards Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. All of the Wonderland characters, not Neverland. Okay. All of the Wonderland characters. There was a failed spinoff called Once Upon a Time in Wonderland that ran for 13 episodes and then...
That sounds horrible.
Yep. It was not great. The guy who played the Knave of Hearts was so hot. Oh my God. I still think about him. Anyway, that was the only good thing that came from that show. And then he came over and did a few things on Once Upon a Time in the early season. So shout out him. Anyway, Aladdin and Emma are trying to figure out who's stabbing her in her dreams. And Aladdin gives her magical shears that can be used to cut fate. So I think they're the scissors from Hercules, but Aladdin has them, which we just wrapped up with Hercules. So I guess somehow Aladdin could have them. Yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
But that's not the hill I'm going to die on. And then he makes himself a genie after giving her the shears. And he's like, I'm doing this because the shears doomed Agrabah, which is the fake country that's problematic and they're from. But I love that they chose to do that still.
Right.
And whatever, that's not really explained. At some point, I don't know when, but at some point, Aurora, Mulan, and Red Riding Hood go to Oz and fight Zelina because she put a sleeping spell on Dorothy.
Right.
That happened. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the relevance. I don't know what that accomplishes, but they do that at some point.
Yeah.
Evil Regina gets the lamp with Aladdin as the genie because the genie's no longer the magic mirror.
Right.
And uses it to wish that Emma was never the savior. That creates an alternate timeline called the Wish Realm.
Which realm or wish?
Wish.
Wish.
When you wish upon a star.
When you wish upon a star.
They go to the Wish Realm. They rescue Emma. They find the Wish Realm Robin. Regina brings him back. Fuck whoever he was in love with in that world, I guess. And then Prince Charming gives the lamp to Jasmine so that they can go save Agrabah. I don't know what that means, but whatever.
Cool.
Yeah. In the second half, there's a character called the Blue Fairy. She sucks. The Blue Fairy is like more evil than Regina. She's not written that way. Just like the things she does in the show make her the most hated character.
Is she based on anyone or is she just
I think the one from Sleeping Beauty. I think she's an amalgamation of
okay. Got it.
Yeah. The ones that make the cake. But the Blue Fairy is flying the sun somewhere safe, Belle and Rumpelstiltskin's son. And then she's kidnapped the baby is kidnapped by the Black Fairy, who's Rumpelstiltskin's mom. Okay. I don't think she's based on anyone. Who magically makes him an adult. And then he shows up being like, I'm the son of the Dark One. I have to kill the savior. And then he wants to use that power to kill the lady who is sending him on the mission. So I don't fully know what's going on there, but whatever. He casts a new curse, sends everyone back to the forest, and almost kills them. And when he does that, it makes Emma not believe in the fairy tales again because she lost the past. And somehow they're fixed. I forget how. True Love's Kiss, probably. I don't know. It doesn't matter at this point.
Seems
it's
to be
fixed. Yeah. It's fixed, and there's a battle between Emma and Rumpelstiltskin's son, but she lets him kill her because she's like, wait, light versus dark. If I kill him, I'm the dark, so he has to kill me. And then in a very full circle moment from season 1, Henry kisses her on the forehead, and she revives, and the curse is broken.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay. Season 7. If you have seen Lost, this is equivalent of the Flash sideways in Lost. Season 7 takes place mostly within the Wish Realm that was created last season. Henry, in a flash forward, we've gone to the future and also to another universe, goes to the Wish Realm and fell in love with Cinderella, a different Cinderella from season 1. They have a kid and Cinderella's evil stepmom, who is also Rapunzel. And Rapunzel is evil because her daughter Anastasia drowned. She tries to frame Cinderella for murder. And Alice is there, and Alice's mom is Rapunzel, and her dad is Captain Hook. And Tiana is the leader of a resistance against Rapunzel. And future Rumpelstiltskin comes back in time because he lived with Belle outside of time until she died of old age. And he finds out Alice has the power to remove the darkness. And then one of the evil stepsisters and Rapunzel and Mother Gothel from Tangled poison Henry to make Regina help cast a new spell, just like the season 1 spell, creating the town of Hyperion Heights, which is a different town. And Wish Henry then teams up with Rumpelstiltskin from the future. No, Wish Henry teams up with present day Rumpelstiltskin to be evil, and they recreate the magic forest. And I lost track. Season 7.
Well, dang.
They tried to reboot the show in season 7 because they had run out of everything, and they used Cinderella in the first 3 episodes, and they were trying to do it, and it did not work out, and the show was canceled.
Thank God at that point, thank God. And that's where God came in.
And that's where you got to let go and let God.
That's where you got to let go and let God. I mean, amen.
Amen. So,
wow.
This again is my claim. That there is something so human about taking something good and ruining it a little bit so you can have more of it. I'm going to say something that seems antithetical to my original statement, but maybe is also proving it. I think it would do great with this current TV show structure, like seasons, years apart, 6 episodes that are an hour long, 2 hours long each. I unfortunately think it would actually do numbers. People always joke about,
I think so too.
What's worse, like the worst thing you can imagine, or a revival of Once Upon a Time? And I'm like, I don't think a Once Upon a Time revival would be terrible.
I don't think so either, because I think it's really, really tough to do like such a high concept fantasy thing as a ABC, just like run of the mill ABC show.
Like same channel as Desperate Housewives.
Right. And so I think that yes, the new television structure I think would have helped them. And I think it would have helped them because they would have had to pare it down, and there could not be that many plots.
Yeah. And I'm forgetting things. I've cut like there is
right
a million more things that happen. Like every episode, Snow White and Prince Charming have some kind of subplot, and Henry's doing something. And
like that's just a lot of plot.
Yeah. The main characters of the show that are doing something every episode, just so you have context from everyone that I introduced, are Emma, Henry, Regina, Snow White, Prince Charming, Rumpelstiltskin, Belle. I think that's most of them. But that's we have 7 people that are guaranteed to be doing something an episode, plus whatever cast of characters they've brought in. Right? Like one season we had 3 bad guys. One season, we had people from all over. This land of untold stories there are so many characters in the land of untold stories that I just skipped. But that's a huge part of season 5 and 6 and a little bit of
I think they could have benefited from a little bit of cutting it down. But there's also something to be said about if you were really into this show and it was your life, hey, you got 22 episodes per season, per 7 seasons.
158 episodes I checked on our break. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And if you enjoy this content, I'll shout out, I'm not going to find the video. And if you've watched the video this far, go check out the link in the description. It will be the link to the video I used. It's a 47-minute recap. Also, if you feel like you only have time for one episode of Once Upon a Time and want to get it all, this is the same length of an episode of Once Upon a Time. And it's a recap of the show. Second of all, do you follow Mammoth Films on TikTok or Instagram?
I don't think so.
She does mostly Drag Race reviews, and she talks a lot about Once Upon a Time. I'll send you to her.
Okay.
Check her out. I believe her name is pronounced Nirpam, Nirpum, on TikTok. Username is mammoth.films, I think, or huge as mammoth.films, something like that. You'll find her. Look up Mammoth Films, and you will find her. She's so funny. She's the one who created the genre of thriller movie called White People Did What? They Got Stuck Where? Her mind is unmatched. So if you want an in-depth breakdown of shit you forgot about the show, check her out. She's so fucking funny. The whole thing with Zelina and Glinda and Dorothy, they do Wicked. They do a Wicked-esque storyline, but
Mhm.
it's Once Upon a Time's version of it. So it's
Right. So like worse, but fun.
what are your thoughts overall, feelings, emotions?
Girl, it's a lot. That's a lot. But I am gonna go watch the pilot right now.
Please.
I have to.
You have
Like,
to.
I don't
It
know.
starts out
I
pretty
gotta do it.
solid. I fall for it pretty quick when I start watching it. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Snow White's fuck ass haircut.
I feel like it's kind of right up my alley. And I think like I would always see shit about it when I would be going to Disney World. There was
Mm-hmm.
always a poster for it, always on the bus, there was posters for it. And I know my mom was really into it, but
Mm-hmm.
I just like never got into it past the first couple episodes. But
Yeah.
now I feel like this might be a good time in my life to like get into it when I'm like I always feel like the best time to start a show with way too many episodes is when you have something like that you're constantly doing. Like right now
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of wedding prep. I'm working a lot. Like
Mm-hmm.
having one of those shows that you know you're not going to run out of, so you don't have to like really lock in. You're just like,
Right.
let me put this shit on and I'm going to craft or I'm going to do my DIY
Yeah.
wedding things. Like I feel like it's kind of the perfect time for me to start a show like that anyway. So, you know what? You fucking convinced me, you fag.
It wasn't even my goal. My goal was to get you to shit talk this show, but now you're going to shit talk it and watch it. And I'm excited
Yeah. I mean,
for
it sounds
things to
fucking
happen.
crazy.
It's so crazy. And one, I'm not worried about spoilers because there's no way you remember everything I just said there. And
No.
two, there are entire characters, storylines, settings I didn't introduce for the sake of time.
Right.
Like this is a pared down version of a pared down version. Like,
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So, to be continued. I will let you know what I think.
we will circle back.
We'll circle back. We'll circle back.
Oh my God. That took so long that the light is coming through the window and roasting me alive.
Well, I think we don't have to do marketable traits since this is
I
going to be
think
a longer
I'm,
episode.
yeah, I think I'm going to veto marketable traits so I don't melt right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Well,
I got to feed my babies.
you are all good. But folks,
Got to be a
thank you for
mother.
tuning in. Once Upon a Time, it's probably streaming on Disney Plus or Hulu. I don't know. Go
Yeah.
watch it if you want. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok at bimbobookclubpod, on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Podcasts, wherever the fuck you want. And you can email us at bimbobookclubpod at gmail if you care. Be sure to submit your marketable traits because we're not doing one this week, but we will be judging the fuck out of you the next episode.
Yes, we will, bitch.
And with that, we want to say shout out to therapist Jiminy Cricket. Shout out to Zelina and
Shout
therapist
out
Jiminy Cricket.
Zelina and therapist Jiminy Cricket and XOXO to all our little bimbos.
Bye,
Bye,
divas.
guys. Just you and I defying
Being
the leader.
copyright.